Welcome to Decoded by Christina. Today, I'm going to talk about how to use the auto-completion features in your text editor and the Emmet plugin to improve your HTML and CSS workflow and write your code a lot faster. Let's get started. Auto-completion features are used to generate common code snippets by using an abbreviated syntax. I'm going to start with writing HTML tags using the VS Code editor. Usually, you would start with the left-angled bracket, followed by the element name and the right-angled bracket. As you can see, with the VS Code editor, there are some autocomplete features already. By writing the opening tag, it automatically adds the closing tag. But the autocompletion features doesn't even require the angled brackets. Just type in the element name and press Tab. No brackets required. In VS Code, you'll also see a drop-down menu as you type, with suggestions that match what you're typing. Use the up or down arrow to move to the one you want, or just click on it. Press Enter or Tab to insert the expanded code. For a tag that generally requires an attribute, like the anchor tag for links, the attribute will be added automatically too. Of course, you can still manually add or remove what you need or don't need. Another handy shortcut for adding the commonly used placeholder text, lorem ipsum, is to type just lorem and press Tab. The autocompletion feature can also be used to add more than just one HTML tag at a time. VS Code has a tool called Emmet integrated into it, which is a plugin that extends these features for HTML and CSS. So to add the base HTML tags required for all web pages, just use an exclamation point and press Tab. Let's jump over to Sublime Text for a bit to see how this works without the Emmet integration. To add an HTML tag, we can start the same as in previous examples. Type the element name and press Tab. If there are multiple options, pressing Tab brings up a drop-down menu. Use the up or down arrow keys to select the one you want and press Tab again or Enter. You can also just mouse click on an option as well. Using tags with attributes also works in the same way. And the lorem shortcut works as well. And as for the base HTML tags, just type HTML and Tab. You can still do a lot without the Emmet integration, but you can do a lot more with Emmet. So if you want to use it with Sublime Text, just add the plugin. To install the plugin, go to emmet.io to see what editors can be used with Emmet, as well as the download instructions. Now, whether you're using VS Code, Sublime Text, or any other editor with the Emmet plugin installed, the abbreviated code will be the same. So now that we've seen some basic autocompletion features, let's continue with a few more Emmet-specific HTML abbreviations. To add multiple elements, type the element name without brackets, followed by an asterisk, and the number of elements you want to add. Don't include any spaces. So for example, P*3, then Tab will expand this abbreviation into 3 paragraphs. In VS Code, you can press Tab or Enter to expand the code. Also, the cursor will automatically be placed in the first empty tag, making it easier to immediately add content between the tags. Pressing Tab again will move the cursor to the next empty tag. To add nested elements, use the right-angled bracket. For example, UL, right-angled bracket, LI will expand into an unordered list with one list item nested inside. If you want more list items, use the asterisk symbol, just like we did for the paragraphs. Since the LI comes after the right-angled bracket, the addition of multiple items will also be nested. If you want to add sibling elements, use the plus symbol in between the element names. Let's say I want to add some basic container elements. Header plus section plus another section plus a footer, then press Tab or Enter. And now I have my basic page containers ready to go. Now let's try combining all these symbols to create sibling and nested elements and multiple elements all in one step. Header plus main, right-angled bracket, section, asterisk 2, plus footer. Then Tab or Enter to expand it. This created all the elements, but there's actually a little problem. Because footer followed section, which was nested, it also got added inside the main tag. But I want the footer to be outside of the main tag. This can be accomplished by using the caret symbol to move up a level. Let's try that again. Header plus main will create sibling elements. Then add the right-angled bracket, followed by section, asterisk 2, to nest 2 section elements within the main. Then add the caret symbol to move back up a level. The footer will no longer be nested. Another abbreviation I use often is adding a class to an element. Let's start with an element name, header, for example. followed by a period, since classes use a period when defined in CSS. Then add what you want your class name to be. In this case, I'm using global. Then press tab. This works for IDs as well. Just replace the period with the number symbol. Now let's try some CSS shortcuts. I'll use body as the selector for this example and add font size. The options will try to match to the letters, so the more you type, the more specific the options will be. After choosing the property, a list of value options is shown in a drop-down menu. Press Enter or click on a value to select it, or add a value manually. For multi-word properties, try typing in the first letter of each word. For example, if I wanted to add font size, typing FS will show results for multi-word properties using F and S. Here's another example. PT will show padding top first, since it's the only multi-word property that uses those two letters at the beginning. But the following options shows other properties that contain those letters. Press Enter or Tab to autocomplete. If you found at least one useful tip in this video, like, share, or subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Now let's take a look at one more thing you can do with Emmet and CSS to speed up your workflow. When adding CSS styles, you can also specify both the property and value within the same abbreviation. So for example, mtab will only expand to margin, but M10 will expand to margin with a value of 10. The unit is set to pixels by default, but if you use a value with a decimal point, say M10.5, then the default unit will be M. If you want to use a unit other than pixel or M, just add to that abbreviation, such as M10%. For multi-word properties, use the first letters of the name followed by the value. PT10 will expand to padding top with a value of 10 pixels. Using auto-completion features may take some getting used to, but it can help increase your productivity in the long run. To see what else you could do with Emmet, check out the documentation. I would recommend spending a little time to explore, but remember, tools are supposed to be helpful. So if learning all this extra syntax seems to be more effort than it's worth, just stick to the basic commands and do whatever works best for you. Thanks for watching. Bye!